Just like y'all would have won the Super Bowl if
he said if it wasn't for Tyreek.
Why we got to bring that up? I wasn't even gonna say it. I wasn't even gonna say it.
Fuck to the birds, baby.
Let's get into this real quick.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna start on this one. Let's go. Let's just go down the line. Running back. I mean, I don't think we have to say
Javonte Williams. Nah, I'm playing.
Javonte Williams hasn't had a lot to prove, but I mean, Saquon Barkley is the best running back in the NFL. So now this one where things gonna get interesting. This is where things gonna get interesting right here. AJ Brown, CD Lamb.
AJ Brown, Lamb.
AJ Brown is the best pass catcher in the entire NFL. So how can you say that he's not better?
And CD Lamb is the best route runner between the both of them.
He can play all three wide receiver positions.
All three wide receiver positions. AJ Brown cannot.
He's good at. What is he bad at? Actually, he's not bad at 50-50 balls. He's great at route running. He's fast. He has everything. The best part about his game is his yak ability. He's a perennial 100K at least 1,000-yard receiver.
Let me tell you,
I think AJ's yak yards is higher.
Yeah, you can't put a slot receiver up against a wide out. CeeDee Lamb is a slot receiver. AJ Brown is a wide out. Man, he's a slot receiver.
CeeDee Lamb is not no slot receiver,
he played the majority outside this year.
Bro, you don't see him running down the sideline going to get the ball like AJ. You see him going across the middle with a little corner on him, and he killed him. AJ is a wide out.
CeeDee Lamb, he's a better slot receiver. I give you that. He is better at the slot receiver. But what Khalil is saying, I'm keeping it real. But what Khalil is saying though, bro, CeeDee Lamb can play all three wide receiver positions at an all-time high, bro. We can put him on the outside. We could put him at the slot. We could put him there. But hey, George Pickens fixed all that downfield threat that you talking about.
That just reminded me of something. He's been doing this by himself the majority of the time.
Question.
Number 2 is Jalen Tolbert.
Of course you gonna do that. All right, question. Who the greatest receiver of all time?
The greatest receiver of all time?
Come on, man. We both know that answer. The GOAT.
I guess.
Jerry,
right?
Yeah, I say Jerry. Jerry or Randy.
Okay, and then give me your top 3.
Top 3. Jerry.
Yeah, I'm going somewhere. Randy, I'm going somewhere with this.
And Calvin
Johnson.
Calvin Johnson, yes.
Who you got, Papa?
Where you going?
I'm gonna go Jerry, Randy Moss.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a hard 3, man. That's a hard 3 because I just feel like this guy never got injured. Sterling Sharp. I just feel like if injuries would have never just happened, bro, Sterling Sharp would have been top 3 easily.
That's a sure pull.
Right, so you got that. With that being said, if you look at a player like Larry Fitzgerald, he play all 3 positions all across the field. But you're not gonna say he one of the greatest just because he played all 3 positions. You gonna look at Randy Moss he gonna go get that ball. He play all 3 positions. So when you look at wideouts, those be the great players. So CeeDee Lamb is a great slot.
But Jerry played all 3
AJ Brown is the better receiver.
Jerry Rice was capable of playing all 3 too. He has.
Nah.
And he's the greatest. So I mean, if you can bring up a point like that, I can
he's the greatest, but that's arguable because he never.
Okay, Paul. Let me ask you a question: can AJ Brown play the slot receiver at an all-time high?
Yeah,
he can.
But the thing is, we have Devontae Smith, who is a top slot receiver. So AJ will never play a slot.
So again, you know what I'm saying? Both of those are good.
What flavor? Yeah, what you want? What kind of flavor you
Yeah,
want?
like on the cool, because I'm not knocking AJ
I want the
Brown.
wide out.
I'm not knocking AJ Brown. He's a good receiver, but we talking about another good receiver too. You know what I'm saying?
No, they both. So you saying CD? So you saying CD better than him?
Yes.
Slightly.
Listen, and I like AJ
Slightly
Brown.
better.
That's one of the only players
I just like CD versatility, bro. That's all. I just feel
AJ
like
don't drop the ball though. AJ don't drop the ball, and his yards after catch are higher than CD Lamb's.
They are, and that come with play calling scheme too, bro. Y'all had y'all opened up the playbook last year with Kellen Moore.
That's a good point, Brandon, because this year we had the least separation between wide receivers.
We did. Exactly.
In the league, we had the least separation between wide receivers, so he couldn't really get off like he usually would. Our play calling was terrible.
Terrible, bro.
If you're a good receiver, you're gonna get off though. You're gonna separate.
And he did. He had 100. Yeah, 101 catches, 1,100 yards, 8 touchdowns. He still got off.
But when has
he just wouldn't get off. He just didn't get off because of play calling.
Yeah, but shit, great receivers, you know, so they have down years because of play calling, because you have an OC or you have a offensive coordinator who can't be creative, who wants to stay in the Stone Ages, you know. So
and he still went off.
Exactly.
All right, so let's go.
We had 3 different coordinators in the 3 years that he's been here. You still get 11, 12, 1,500.
Yeah. And CD will get you 11, 13, and 17.
Nah.
Now let's go. Smitty and George Pickens.
Hold on, when he gets 17?
Who? When he gets 17 last year?
He finished with 1,700.
CD, yes. He had, if I'm not mistaken, he had 113, 1738, and I think 11 touchdowns. Don't quote me on the touchdowns, but he had 1,700.
Was that last year or was that 2 years ago?
That was last year. No. Sorry. The season before
that was 2 years. Sorry. Yeah, that was because him and Tyreek.
1,100.
Him and Tyreek both had like 1,700 that year, or something.
Oh yeah,
like
yeah, that's right. He did. Yep.
That was the year when CD really snapped.
He was snapping over everybody by himself.
That's also why.
Yeah, that's exactly why.
Even with that, you would think they would key in more on him. Like you don't get more open if you have like less receiver help. If anything, now he's gonna be more of a problem because he has George Pickens next to him.
Yeah, but I feel like the NFL, that's what we like to think, but a lot of the time the NFL doesn't work that way. Like if you just have one good receiver, he's always gonna get his yards because the ability to change around.
Scheming it for him.
They're gonna scheme it for him. And he, like you said, he is a good slot receiver. He is a really good slot receiver. So he picks up a lot of yards in the slot. A lot.
Yes, he does. That's where I would like him to be, but I would be remiss if I say that he's just only good at playing slot and that's it.
All right, we'll get y'all a push on now.
Now, when we go Smitty and Pickens, I don't even think this is remotely close. I think these two players are in different stratospheres of each other.
I'll say this. It depends on what you want. But I give Smitty the edge just because one, I'll say as well as I'm a Cowboys fan, I'm a Bama fan. I've been watching him since he was 18 years old.
Yeah,
he's a dog. Absolute.
He's different, and that's why he's my favorite player, bro. Because he could go and be a wide receiver 1 on 26 other teams, and he chose to take less money and stay behind AJ. So, that's just it. There's not too much to say.
That's a real.
Now, Devontae Smith, he's always been a good receiver, especially if you keep up with college ball, man. Like Khalil said, man, he was that dude at Bama, and George Pickens. I just feel like George Pickens, his whole. I feel like he needed a change of scenery and a better quarterback. And Dak is a far better quarterback than the quarterbacks he done played with. Exactly. So he lined to have a good season this year, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if he had a 1,000-yard season.
I want to see that so bad. Like not him getting 1,000 yards, but I can't wait to see George Pickens on the Cowboys, bro. For my own.
Yeah.
Me too.
Just out of curiosity.
I give Devontae Smith. I'm gonna give him that. I like Devontae Smith. I give him that over them two.
Okay, so then
we can fight over.
Jalen Tolbert and Jahan Dotson, that is, I mean, I'm still going to go Jahan, and that's just because of the fact that he had a monster playoffs. He came up with some big catches in the playoffs, especially in the Super Bowl. I haven't seen much out of Jalen Tolbert, really. I mean, I don't think he gets a lot of touches.
Tolbert didn't really turn it on until towards the end of the season last year.
He's a great number 3.
Yeah, he's a solid number 3. You know what I'm saying? I can't put too much. I can't invest in too much of Tolbert, but he might be the sleeper out of all of them this year, just because of that Pickens pickup. You know, you're gonna have Lamb. You can't. You're gonna have Lamb. You're gonna have Pickens over. And you're gonna have Ferguson back. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have to pick and choose your poison. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like Tolbert will have a good season this year. He's gonna benefit a lot.
I agree. I feel like he's going to benefit from having George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb next to him, and he's probably going to work from the outside just because CD is going to be more majority into the slot. So that's where he's more like, especially on the right side, that's where he's most effective. So if he plays the right side, I would love that. And I feel like he could be 600 yards, maybe 7 touchdowns. He could be a guy for you. If he's a third receiver. Second, I don't know.
600 yards. I mean, bro, 600 yards as a wide receiver 3 when you got CD and Pickens, that's pretty crazy.
It is, right?
I mean, but that's again, you know, but that's what opens up your offense. You know, just like you guys, y'all got AJ Brown, you got Devontae Smith, you know, and you got Jahan Dotson. You know what I'm saying? So you got to pick and choose your poison when you trying to hold these guys. And on top of that, y'all still got Dallas Goedert. You see what I'm saying? So yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised just because Dak is and I'm not even saying this to start no argument. We're going to get into Dak soon, but he is a regular season passing quarterback, and he does pick up a lot of garbage yards. So I can see Tolbert get. You said what?
I said that's for sure.
So for that reason, I could see him picking up some yards. But all right, let's talk tight end. What y'all think about this one?
Man, I like Ferg, man. Long as Ferg stay healthy, he better than y'all tight end. Long as he stay healthy.
We can say the exact same thing though. Our tight end never is healthy, and that's why I'm gonna give y'all I took Saquon, AJ, Smitty, Jahan. I'm gonna give y'all Jake Ferguson just because he is a good blocking tight end. He's a good catching tight end. I think Dallas is both as well, but he's made of paper. He doesn't play. He's never active.
Ferguson goes as Dak goes. So Dak there, Ferguson will be fine. So I'll go Ferguson.
I go got it because of that reason. Like he don't need a great quarterback for him to, you know, make an impact on the field. So Ferguson, he does need Dak Prescott. He is a monster with Dak Prescott.
No, man, get off the gas. What you mean a great quarterback? Hey, Goddard, he had Jalen Hurts and who else he had? What Nick Foles or Wentz or whoever y'all had?
Yeah.
I mean, Wentz wasn't a bad quarterback. And Jalen Hurts not a bad quarterback. He need a good quarterback.
He went third doing Carson Wentz prime. He went third in the prime of Carson Wentz. You know, Carson Wentz had two and a half good years.
Zach Ertz.
There for that. He was there for the bad Carson Wentz.
Okay, well, but anyway, I'm still taking Ferguson over him any day.
It's a clean sweep. It's a clean sweep.
No, it ain't no clean sweep. You very biased. That's all that is. He's very biased. That's all it is.
How do you get past?
I give y'all Saquon. I give you Saquon. I give you Smith, and I even give you Dotson. But that AJ Brown and that Goddard, yeah, we gonna have a conversation to have. I can't give you those two.
The only wide receiver better than CD Lamb, in my opinion, is Justin Jefferson. Definitive.
Jamar Chase? Where's the Jamar Chase?
Jamar Chase?
I think they tied. Jamar Chase. That's just me. I think they tied.
You think?
But I'm biased.
Antoine, you think CD Lamb is better than Jamar Chase?
No. I don't think he's better. I think they're on the same. They're on the same tier.
No.
I feel like Chase right now is number one.
He's got to be number one
on my. He's number one on my list.
Jefferson number one.
I put him two. I put Jefferson one. I put
my top three. My top.
I mean, you could go with either one though, bro.
I mean, I think, but it's different. It's different though. I think it's a little different with Jamar Chase, to be honest, because I mean, he does have Joe Burrow, who is probably the best passing quarterback in the NFL, but he got T. Higgins. Like, we're talking about number twos. That's a top 5 number 2 in the league, bro. Like,
yes, he is.
T. Higgins is a dog, and Jamar Chase put up a triple crown. He put up a triple crown, bro. Like, that's unheard of.
With that being said,
but the only person that stopped CD from getting the triple crown is Tyreek Hill in a year where he almost broke the record. So he almost had a triple crown too.
Who, CD?
Nobody.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
He led the league in receiving touchdowns.
No. He would have if it wasn't for a Tyreek Hill. That year he just
not receiving touchdowns or yards. Did he lead and catch? Man, I don't know. Khalil just talking, bro.
Look, if it wasn't for Tyreek Hill, he would have. You right,
like,
but we're not gonna bring that up.
Hey,
like, oh, we want
that's a sensitive ass subject right there, man.
Stop it.
Because if he
look, I got him. The NFL. When they went back and said, well, Dez actually called it. The NFL is full of shit, bro.
I wish they never said
that. That's all I'm saying. If they would have never changed that narrative right there, we would say no, he didn't catch it. But they changed the narrative. You know what I'm saying? It's the reason why we saying that Dez caught it. So I feel like NFL did some bullshit, if you ask me. To be honest with you,
they should just never said it, bro.
Never maintained the catch out.
Yo, that shit. That's funny. Y'all crack me up with that one, bro. Y'all all do that shit.